Welcome to Tea Time, where I talk about something I care about under 5 minutes. The joke is, it's never under 5 minutes. So Call of Duty Warzone. Warzone is successful because they replicate the casual Call of Duty experience into a Battle Royale mode. That's why it was successful. Yeah, you can talk about COVID, you can talk about lockdown, because everyone stayed home and played games. I get that. But in its core, the foundations, what made Call of Duty Warzone so successful and fun is because they replicate that Call of Duty multiplayer experience into a Battle Royale mode. That's why it's so successful. With the loadouts and everything, that's why it's so fun. That being said, when Al Mazrah came out a year and a half ago with Modern Warfare 2 in Call of Duty Warzone, they changed how sniping works. You can only down a player to the head if you have like explosive bullets or some crap, the specific ammo type, right? And it killed your velocity for the bullets, for the snipers so bad it was not fun. And in Call of Duty Warzone Ranked, when Ranked finally came out in Warzone after God how many years we've been asking for, when it finally came out, you could not one-shot a player to the head with a sniper because they changed that. Because apparently it's not competitive. That being said, I was listening to this podcast on Spotify, Pulse Check, and basically, if that podcast featured all the, players and captains, well, majority of them, that featured in the World Series of Warzone, where all the best players gathered in a LAN event and they played against each other, those players. So they're really good players. They know what they're doing. They understand the mechanics. They understand everything, and they're basically calling for snipers, one-shot snipers, to be banned in ranked mode. Again, as it was banned in Call of Duty Warzone Ranked with Al Mazrah, they want to be banned for this new Call of Duty, Uzbekistan, or whatever, Modern Warfare 3, Warzone 3, whatever you want to call it, in this new Warzone. Oh, sorry. So, they want to ban because it's not competitive, it's cheese, it's not fair that you just get instantly down without any, reaction when someone hits you in the head. And from a competitive point of view, I get it. You want to make this game into a competitive mode. It is the future. I'm sorry. No matter what you say about Call of Duty Warzone is the future of esports. You might disagree, but that's the truth. With time, we'll get there. That being said, I understand from a competitive point of view why you want to ban one-shot snipers. But when a ranked mode is playing so differently from the casual pub experience, then we kind of losing the plot here. And because sniping is such an important core, that's such an important foundation, what made Call of Duty fun in the first place from 15 plus years ago, sniping needs to be there. It has to stay. Okay, so maybe it gets cheesy when everyone is sniping. I get that. So it's on the developers to make sure that one-shot snipers are still in ranked mode somehow, in some shape or form. I don't know, do classes. Ban somehow that people can't carry more than one sniper rifle in a squad. I don't know, do something, right? Do something. I understand where they're coming from, that one-shot snipers should not be in ranked mode because they're cheese. But they should be, because when you play a different game from pubs, and when pubs and ranked are such different experiences, it kind of loses its value. So when I was playing Call of Duty Warzone Ranked, it felt shallow. Yeah, I reached diamond in ranked both times, in both seasons, because I was having fun, but it felt shallow. The Call of Duty Warzone experience in ranked mode felt really shallow because it was missing something, and that something was sniping. So if you remove sniping from Call of Duty, how many times am I going to say Call of Duty Warzone Ranked? When you remove sniping from Ranked, it feels shallow. It doesn't feel fun. It feels like it's missing something. We're going to have these complaints forever until they have one-shot snipers in Ranked. And I have a feeling, I'm really worried, they're going to do that again because of pressure, from, players and everything, because we're the players, so we know what we want, and you should do that, that arrogant, attitude towards developers. And I hope developers can find a way how to include one-shot snipers in Call of Duty Ranked, because you need it. That's the whole experience. That's why Warzone was so fun, because there's so many different ways you can approach to win a game. You can have an assault rifle, SMG, a shotgun. Okay, I don't know about a shotgun, but sniping and everything. Then balance them, make them slow. You can't ADS quickly. You can't reload quickly. Your shots are extremely slow. Something, I don't know, do something. But they have to be there. The feature that you can down someone to the head, if you're really good and really skillful as a player, you should be able to get that down. I don't care under what circumstances you want to remove them, they have to stay there. It's just like that's the core experience. You don't want to make because I mean, yeah, we can talk about, it's a completely different topic. We can talk about Counter-Strike and Valorant and all other games. I get that. But sniping and Call of Duty, those two things, like, they're together. You can't separate them. It's just you can't separate them. I'm sorry. It's just not, don't matter what you say, you can't separate them. You have to keep them in the game. And when you play a ranked mode that is so different from the pub experience, like not in terms of bans, but in terms of gameplay, gameplay mechanics, that's not okay. That's not okay. They should be similar, almost identical. I understand about certain bans, like, flares or shotguns. I get that, but sniping is such a core experience of Call of Duty. You cannot just remove it from ranked. You just have to keep it in ranked. But I have a feeling they're gonna remove it from ranked, and we're gonna have the same shallow experience we had with Al-Mazrah. Ranked mode is fun. It's really fun. It's really fun to, try to get that win and grind and get rank, and it's really fun. But it just felt shallow. It did not feel fun because a core component was missing, and it was sniping. And that's what I want to talk about. I just hope they're gonna keep the snipers in ranked, some shape or form. Just like do something. I don't care if you have to, take a half a day to reload or, ADS with your sniper. I don't care. As long as I can headshot someone to the head and they're down, great. That's all I want. That's all I need. I don't care how you balance it. Balance it. I don't care. Make it unbearable. Make it unusable. Fine. That's alright. But it has to stay there because that's what made Call of Duty fun. That it's Call of Duty. You need to replicate that casual experience into pubs, in Battle Royale pubs, and Warzone ranked. You have to. That's what made it fun, and that's how it's supposed to be. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And also, before I can end this video, I just have to say that Call of Duty Warzone is the future of esports. You might disagree with me, but that's the truth. Well, in a couple of years, maybe in 5 years or whatever, it is gonna be the standard, because that's what esports are moving to. They're finally understanding that we can't have this sterile experience. Like, everything has to be sterile, it has to be non-random and everything. Yes, it has to be competitive, it has to be fair, I get that. But you have to understand that how real-life sports work, they do have a bit of randomness. They do have something that you can't predict, you can't calculate, you can't, there's something happens that you can't control. That is out of your control, because that's life, that's sports, and esports will have to understand that at one point, that we can't have everything sterile. We can't have everything under control, because that's not how life works. That's not how competition works. It just, there's certain aspects you cannot control. And sniping is one of them. It just is. And if you want to make them really, competitive and so on, make it fair, like I said, balance them correctly, make them slow reload. Make them ADS really slowly, or something. Or I don't know, have a really longest animation when you take out a sniper. You have this animation how you put together a sniper together. Or something. I don't know how to balance it. I get that, but you have to keep them, because that's what Call of Duty Warzone. That's why it's fun. That's why it was fun in the first place, because they replicate the casual multiplayer experience into a battle royale mode, and that's how it's supposed to be. You can't have it separate. And I hope one day esports organizers and developers and so on will understand you can't have everything sterile, and it has to be there. That's all I want to say about it. So thank you for watching. Check out my Patreon where I talk about random shit, and yeah, have a good day. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.